What's happening, my friends? Welcome back to the channel. Let's get into a hypothetical matchup between Jon Jones and Ciryl Gane. The funny thing is that this fight may actually materialize at some point someday. Jon has been prepping for a heavyweight move, going to 240 plus pounds. He looks good in training, certainly has gotten bigger. Ciryl Gane has been on a tear, 10 wins, no defeats. His last fight against Derrick Lewis was a masterclass in striking. So how would a heavyweight Jon Jones do against Ciryl Gane? Let's get into that. Alright, so first let's start with Jon Bones Jones. Jones is 34 years old right now, 6'4", 84.5-inch reach, absurd reach. He has a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but I assure you he is black belt level. He has a wrestling background. His mixed martial arts record is 26 wins, 1 loss on paper, 1 quote loss, and 1 no contest. Jon Jones is arguably the greatest fighter of all time. You could drop a few other names in that mix: George St. Pierre, Anderson Silva, Fedor Emelianenko, Demetrius Johnson. Some people throw Khabib up there, but Jon is in those talks definitely. He's a phenomenal athlete. When he first hit the scene, we didn't see anything like that before. He was creative, he was effective, he was brutal, he looked levels above the competition. Variety of strikes on the feet, at technical ability. He's already displayed a pretty solid chin. The cardio and conditioning is there. Have you ever seen Jon Jones gassed? No. Dominating ground game, specifically his top game. There was even a term created because of Jon Jones, Hellbows. That says it all. You don't want to be on the bottom of Jon Jones. He will smash your face in with elbows. Jones has displayed submission ability, but not really so much off his back. High fight IQ, strong will to win, a lot of heart. Jon is a super complete fighter. Very, very few weaknesses. That's why he has the record he does. That's why he's possibly the greatest of all time. Certainly at light heavyweight, he's conquered that division, created a legacy there. Now he wants to challenge himself at heavyweight. And here we are, a possible 2022 debut of Jon Jones at heavyweight. Moving on to Ciryl Gane, 31 years old, 6'4", 81-inch reach. Kickboxing background, 13 wins, 0 losses, 9 wins via KO TKO. Mixed martial arts record, 10 wins, 0 losses, 4 knockout wins, 3 submission wins. So Ciryl Gane has a Muay Thai kickboxing striking background. The guy is a phenom on the feet. Not to mention a giant super athlete. He's big yet lean, not overly bulky for heavyweight. He moves like a welterweight, very light on his feet, amazing footwork, fantastic head movement. He has technical striking. He doesn't necessarily load up on things, throws haymakers. No, everything is measured, technical, and when he sees an opening, he strikes, very calculated. His ground game seems to be coming along. He has some pretty impressive submission wins. Gane looks very difficult to take down. That's based on what he's learning, what he's picking up, and his athletic ability. He's a big, strong dude. Based on his fights, he looks like he has fantastic cardio and conditioning, high fight IQ. Ciryl Gane seems to have come out of nowhere, but the cat's out of the bag. People are starting to realize just how good he is. He's done some incredible things, but he still has such a bright future. There's way more to do for Ciryl Gane. 10-0, interim heavyweight champ. What a start. Alright guys, so the matchup. How could this fight possibly play out at heavyweight? Well, DC Daniel Cormier went on the record and he stated that Jon Jones may be the guy to give Ciryl Gane big problems. And I agree and I disagree. I don't necessarily think big problems. I actually think that Ciryl Gane is more of a bad matchup for Jon than Jon is for Ciryl Gane. First of all, logically, Ciryl Gane is a proven, battle-tested, real heavyweight. Jon Jones is moving up from light heavyweight. We've seen what he's done at 205, but there's a big question mark. What does he look like at 240 plus pounds? Is he going to be as quick? Is he going to be just as athletic? How's his cardio and conditioning going to hold up? There's just a lot of questions with Jon Jones at heavyweight. So I don't think, logically speaking, you should favor Jon Jones to beat Ciryl Gane. I think Gane's a bad matchup for him. First of all, I think Ciryl Gane is way better on the feet, similar dimensions, similar reach, huge guy himself, and history has shown that Jon Jones has somewhat struggled with guys close to his size and reach. So imagine moving up to heavyweight to fight a gigantic, athletic Ciryl Gane. Who's a better striker than you? I firmly believe that. I think Ciryl Gane is more technical, more fluid, more comfortable on the feet than Jon. And he knows how to use his body in that heavyweight frame. Training and sparring, that's one thing. Competing with that heavyweight frame is something else. That's something we just have to see from Jon. I can't be a believer yet that he's going to step into the heavyweight division and just dominate like that. As far as ground game, yes, I do believe Jon Jones has a better ground game than Ciryl Gane overall, but Gane's catching up. He may actually have Jones in a submission area already. And truthfully, I think Jon Jones would have a hard time taking Ciryl Gane down. That's based off of his quickness, his athleticism, his strength, and what he's already picked up. Gane looks like he does great work in the clinch, so getting in close range on Ciryl Gane might not be easy or fun to deal with. I don't think that Jon Jones would firmly get his hands around Ciryl Gane. I think he's going to eat a lot of shots coming in trying to get his hands on Ciryl. And if he does grab him once again, I'm not entirely convinced that he rips him down to the mat. Unless maybe the fight goes into the later rounds, Cyryl's gassed, that's a whole other story. But yeah, in a nutshell, I think Ciryl Gane would keep this fight on the feet and soundly beat Jon Jones in the striking department. I think Jon is pretty great standing. I think he is technical, but I think Ciryl Gane is more technical. I think he's faster. I think he's more athletic. I think he has better footwork, better defense, and I'm going to say more power. Jon was never known to be a power striker at light heavyweight, and I don't think he's going to be a power striker at heavyweight against some of those big boys. Do I think Ciryl Gane finishes Jones? Not necessarily, but I think Ciryl Gane via dominant decision, striking masterclass. Jon Jones has teep kicks, has good elbow standing, throws a variety of things. Of course, he has that long reach, that jab, solid cross, but I don't think that's enough for Ciryl Gane. I see Ciryl Gane chopping at Jon Jones's legs, sticking him with the jab, being too quick and elusive, out of there before the counters come. I see Ciryl Gane biding his time, finding openings, landing crosses on Jones. Yeah, definitely think Ciryl Gane schools Jon Jones on the feet. So that's it, guys. I don't know what else to say. Short and sweet, quick breakdown. I'd favor Ciryl Gane in this fight at heavyweight 70-30. If Jones gets him down, he could possibly wear him out, maintain top position, land ground and pound, land elbows, but I don't think he's going to have an easy time doing that, getting Ciryl to the mat, if at all. Let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. Who do you think takes this fight at heavyweight? Would love to read your thoughts. If this is your first time at the channel and you enjoy the content, consider hitting that subscribe button. Like and share helps the channel grow. You guys are the best. Thank you for the support. And until the next one, you all take care.